I fired 20,000 customers, and here's why it was like absolutely essential. So end of 2022, Brex were serving tens of thousands of startups, and really what we realized is a lot of companies that were coming to Brex were not necessarily companies that would become bigger companies. And they were really coming to us because they saw us as a bank, and they didn't see us as a software company that could provide a lot of tools to help them manage spend and scale faster and do all that. And what we realized was the software side we would do really well, and we were able to serve these companies better than anyone. But the bank side, the banks would always have an edge there. So instead of trying to compete on this game with banks traditionally, on these very small customers that we wouldn't have an unfair advantage serving, we realized that companies become, for better or for worse, slaves of their customer bases. So it's that if we want to do this one thing really well, serving these customers are not going to help us there. So we decided to we fired them all at once in a span of a week. And our investors were really worried about it. PR was crazy about Brex. They're dropping the startup community, and we did a poor job communicating that. But a lot of these companies were small companies that identified themselves as startups. But hadn't we done that, we would have been stuck for many years serving customers that we were not the best on the planet at doing. And thank God we did it, because now, we have, hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue thanks to that decision, as painful as it was.